I feel superhuman. I can hold up the sun.
And I'm a medical doctor and practice integrative functional medicine. And our love is always, addressing the root cause physically and emotionally. And with the 7-step, we sincerely felt it was one of the most powerful seminars we've ever taken, and are recommending it highly to everyone.
Well, obviously, you saw me clear my parents' divorce.
Yes, we all remember that, right?
Yeah, that was huge for me. I woke up in the morning and I was like, checked in, and I was like, what the F? And I was like, you know what I mean? Like, I have a feeling this was going to work, or I wouldn't even signed up for this a while back ago.
Yeah.
But I still have resistance because it's like out of my area, and I have all these excuses, right? And so I just, and everyone's like, there's no such thing as permanently deleting anything, right? And I'm not believing them because like I want to try with an open mind, right? Because that's who I am.
Smart.
And so I've just come with this open mind, and I like trying new things. And I've tried, like I said, I've tried all kinds of things, and nothing has ever worked like this has worked. Like I woke up and I was like, oh my God, it's gone. And I felt like literally a new person.
Wow.
When I woke up.
We would do the 7-step, and then almost immediately would get a text or an email or a phone call from that person. And that was happening consistently. And then the entire dynamic of what was happening changed. And then outlook changed, how we viewed what happened changed. And then, it's been incredible. And with our business as well, the new clients that we're getting, patients, has been incredible, who really resonate with what we do, get it. And we've been then using the 7-step. Both my brother is a biofeedback specialist, and so he's been using it with his clients, and I've been using it with my clients as well. For me, with my clients, it's been instantaneous.
Thank you so much for giving our life back. About 5 years ago, it came to light that my daughter had been sexually abused and molested by a best friend of my ex-husband. For years, that lived under my roof, and I had no idea. And I'm supposed to be the intuitive one, and I had a lot of stuff, and she did too. And she spent years just not being able to get out of bed, and I never understood why. And so we've been searching and searching for an answer. And the anger and the frustration and lots of stuff. And then we found Merritt about, it's only been a couple of months, and 3 months. And the transformation that has happened for her has been amazing. That she's been helping people throughout the weekend. She couldn't even look at people. And she's out there wanting to make a difference in the world.
Your daughter.
And my daughter.
Yeah.
And I mean, it is literally a transformation that was a miracle and a godsend. And so I do thank you, and I know that it's going to continue, and new doors are opening already.
And like Merritt, I struggled with suicidal depression for most of my childhood and teenage years, and pretty much all of my adulthood, but to the point where I've been institutionalized. I can't buy a firearm in the state of California. I've had my brain shocked with electrotherapy. I've been on every drug and medication there is, and none of it really works. So the consistency of it, I use the 7 steps like at least 30 minutes, probably every single day for like a year, and that pretty much got rid of it. So.
Before I let Eric go, I just want him to smile at you, and I want you to see how he smiles now. Can you see that? That's amazing.
I'm Roby, and I'm a minister and a spiritualist, and I have been for 35 years. And I have a coaching client, and I know there's a lot of coaches in the room, so I wanted to share this testimony about how easy doing the 7 steps to reprogram your life can make your coaching job. So I have a new client. She lives in New York. She's a Wilhelmina model. She was on America's Next Top Model. Beautiful, high-powered, high-strung young woman. Probably the craziest client I've ever had, truly. And the first session, I was just so overwhelmed because she's frenetic. But she had a past of horrific extended, repeated abuse in her family from her mother, her father, and her brother. And so when I was working with her, she would always be in fight or flight, and she would always be activated, and she would always be like crying, screaming, cursing, and, you know, like out of control. And I thought, talk therapy is not going to handle this. It's just not, right?
Right.
And so I did the 7 steps to reprogramming your life with her. And I'm working with her twice a week for 2 hours each session. And the next session, she gets on the phone and she said, "Are you a witch? You're a witch. What did you do to me?" She said, "I haven't been angry for 2 days. I've been calm. Everything's great. I went to my mother's house and she didn't trigger me." And she goes, I don't even know who I am anymore." So I've been working with her for 3 months only. And in 3 months' time, she's moved out, got her own apartment, broke up with a man that was very abusive to her, created a new boyfriend, got enrolled in Harvard, she just, in 3 months, she goes, "What have you done? My life in 3 months is completely different."
What I did before Arnoux, I did everything. Okay, I tried alcohol to numb the anger. I read every book there was. I went to every seminar there was, from Tony Robbins to Jack Canfield to Michael Singer. I've done everything. I've gone to silent retreats. I can go on and on and on to the various tools and strategies I used, but I still woke up angry. I was so desperate to learn to deal with this anger and get forgiveness that I actually flew to South America to do ayahuasca, because I had heard that was my last ditch effort. In the process of reprogramming, I was able to have this huge relief. And I can live a life now that I'm not so angry getting up and bitter, and the hope is there now, and I thank you for saving my life.
Okay, well, I'm a Reiki master teacher, NLP master, hypnotherapy master, Akashic Records,
Life coach.
Life coach. What do you do with the accessing the bars?
Access consciousness.
Yeah. I do that.
Matrix energetics.
Yeah, matrix energetics.
EFT tapping.
EFT tapping.
Sedona method.
Oh yeah, all of the above. Oh gosh, Tony Robbins, Zig Ziglar, Brian Tracy,
And all this.
Arnoux's the best. Just forget about the other ones. Arnoux, seriously. Okay, we met Arnoux a year ago in February, and we were desperate. What happened is we got ourselves into quite a financial pickle, and we were, maxed out on our credit card. And at the end, we didn't even have $25, you guys, to put on a credit card. Somehow in my gut, I knew that he knew something that I did not know, and I wanted to know what that was. Process that I had a huge issue regarding my mother, and this was connected to all this financial stuff. So at any rate, fast forward, we get home from the workshop. On Tuesday, we go to the post office. And we pick up this letter, and there's this letter that says we won this appeal that had been going on since 2012. We had given up totally. And we were going to get this money that we had been trying to fight for, that we were then told that we were never going to get. Well, Friday we got a check for almost $100,000. It totally bailed us out. We paid off all the credit cards.
I've been doing the 7 steps for quite a while now, and I used to be really depressed in my bed all the time, very suicidal.
Very credible and will change your life. The 7 steps changes lives. I can say that I was able to overcome the blockages connected to the abduction, the blockages connected to predator and narcissistic attachment, because then you have Stockholm syndrome. And if anyone understands that, you love your captor. Part of what assisted me to move through and shift from the abduction, but also the parasitic relationships. And also being my own parasite. I encourage you to take this course. It also is one of the effective tools that assisted me in getting over the pain or the story that was in my fingers. And in that process, I was able to finish my first written book. So I published my first book this year. It is so effective. I'm very, very grateful because I get to see where my power is. That's what this does. Shows you how powerful you are. It is that voice inside. That allows you to know that you're strong. So that right there, that's your ticket home.
By the time I met Arnoux, I said, Arnoux, I'm just going to kill myself this year because if nothing happens soon, I can't live with this pain anymore. So I came, first I was really skeptical because I've done so many things, like another thing, but it was either I kill myself or do the 7 steps. So I did the 7 steps and those thoughts are gone for the first time. Like I have inner peace and I finally felt joy in my heart for the first time in my life. And
what he teaches and what he does is so powerful. And I can't tell you, besides my life changing in so many ways, of being a sugar addict, of not having that relationship with my brother, of hating my ex-husband. You guys wouldn't even want to be near me or stand next to me because I was like this toxic flames coming out of my body. And I cleared that and even ran into him the next morning after the first day of clearing it, and I had no feeling of anger anymore, and came back to class for my second day, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to help him. Like, I hated the guy. Like, and I lost my house, and my relationship with my daughter was strained, and so much occurred, and I lost me. And I ended up wanting to help this man, and I came back to class, everyone's like, what? And it was amazing.
My life has gotten so much better. I completed my MBA because of this course. I had confidence in myself. I had this thing about math, you know, like growing up when I was a kid, I was like a kindergarten, and then I did a math problem in a red crayon, and then the teacher got mad and then had me like wait till the end of class to have lunch while everybody else go. And then that really prevented me from doing math. Now, because I'm Asian, I'm thinking I'm supposed to be good at math. But that's really not true. So when I went to grad school, and then the sad thing was I didn't complete my MBA on time because of accounting, financial accounting. But it took me about 4 to 5 years later, I met Arnoux doing this course, doing the 5-day, working on math, and I finally got my degree.
My partner, she asked me, oh, by the way, how's your back? I'm like, oh wait, my back pain went away.
Wow.
So it was instantaneous. It was just
and then the miracles that have been happening has been incredible.
So different that he's changed. I could go on and tell you a lot of stories, and I've seen so many people change. Like, I've watched people that have been raped, who've seen murders, who have been beaten and prostituted by their parents. I mean, I've watched them and their children change in front of me, and it's amazing.
Like me, but like just a lighter, happier, more authentic version of me.
Yeah.
And I don't have to like worry about what people are saying. Like normally my heart might be beating right now, and I don't feel that at all.
Wow. Did his magic, and then suddenly, as Cecilia and Karen told me, my shoulders, you go, oh my God, you're standing much taller. You look much younger. Your shoulders are back. You're standing straighter. Really? I didn't know that. And so maybe I was carrying the burden of this stuff on me. I didn't even know.
So many ways I'm hard on myself. So these all need clearing, right? And so what else? I cleared my fear of relationships and trusting my intuition. I did that earlier, and then I also cleared just like financial. I did my financial fear too.
And I've been involved with personal growth and self-development for over 40 years now, and I've literally trained with the best of the best, the who's who in self-improvement. And I just, I've known Arnoux for about 10 years, and there's nobody that I've ever met that delivers more bang for the buck than this man right here. So.
About these stuff that everything outside is offering, they're charging you ridiculous amounts of money to learn. And what Arnoux is doing, just a fraction of it, not even, it's unbelievable, because what he's offering is your ability to fulfill your destiny, whatever it is.
What you've just witnessed are real results from real people from attending an Arnoux Goran original copyrighted seminar. To find out more about our unique training program, click on the link below.